No one's ever going to speak for you again.
Oh, remember this? Marlee Matlin. She was in Children of a Lesser God. That movie was so beautiful. And
one of my favorite lines in movie history is actually in that film. I'm going to get to it in a moment. Marlee, of course, has had a fantastic career. Some other highlights: West Wing on television.
Right.
We enjoyed that. President Bartlett seemed like a great guy. Let's see. Oh, Seinfeld. Appearances in Seinfeld.
But I can't believe with all the stuff that she has done.
Wait, did Jerry date her? Is that it? Did
I don't
Jerry
know.
date?
I can't remember. Did Jerry date Marlee?
Yeah, we did date, and I said this is on my bucket list. I played a character on Seinfeld. Check that one off. Did West Wing. Check that one off.
Well, the new project is a revival of Spring Awakening on Broadway, and for some of us, it's very surprising that Marlee, the award-winning actress, this is her first time ever on Broadway.
Absolutely, the very first time to be on Broadway, 30 years after I started my career. My very first film, Children of a Lesser God, as you guys mentioned, and now it's been 30 years doing all kinds of different projects. It took me that long to get here. So here I am on Broadway.
Well, we love that you're here. I took my daughter to see this play, I'm thinking like 9 or 10 years ago. I don't remember exactly. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great play.
How is it different this time around?
It's different this time. I mean, even though they call it a revival, I think it doesn't feel like a revival. It's more like a re-envisioning of the show. And as I heard, like you heard, you saw, it was a great play the first time. What we've done is we've actually put deaf actors into some of the roles, and they're working together with hearing actors. So there's rock music, there's sign language, ASL. It's an entirely different look at a familiar play.
Now, speaking of sign language, we have to establish, we haven't introduced Jack. You're seeing Marlee Matlin, but yet Jack is the one actually doing the talking because, as we all know...
No. This is my voice. I just have a deep voice. I sound like that.
So wait, do you go on stage with...
No, I'm not an actor. I'm Marlee's interpreter behind the scenes or stuff like this.
So then how does it work? Does Marlee do you have an actor, actress?
Working... No, who are you working with on the stage, on the play? With who's your voice? But your voice on the play, who's your voice? Oh, on my it's Cameron Manheim, who's my voice. The one and only Cameron Manheim.
Gotcha.
So she's great. She's fantastic. We've been working together now for the last 5 months, and we play 3 different roles, and she plays 3 different roles. She is the person that you hear when I sign on the show. And I couldn't imagine working with anybody else other than Cameron.
That's beautiful. Now, Marlee, I have heard you speak before. Sometimes you speak lines, correct?
I do speak only on Thursdays.
Hi, New York.
Now, Marlee, you had one of the greatest lines, I think, in film history. I think, gosh, if I had a disability, I would use it. I'm deaf, but you're the one who can't hear. Give us the circumstances of that line. Who'd you say it to? What was going down in that scene?
Well, that was in the film Children of a Lesser God, and I said it to William Hurt, but 30 years ago, I can't even remember what happened yesterday. 30 years ago, I can't remember anymore.
But I'm deaf, you're the one who can't hear. Very profound. Very profound.
It is. I mean, you can hear through your hands, too. I mean, you don't necessarily have to hear sounds. You can actually look and see what's going on, but if you can't, well, what do you do?
So, Marlee, do you like being on Broadway? Obviously, the work routine is different.
I mean, I have the utmost respect for people who work in theater. Being here for the last 5 months, it is for me just something I've never believed that I would look up to. Broadway actors are just fantastic. The community is fantastic, and it's an honor to be here. It really is.
Can we talk about how this all started? Back when you first got your start as an actor, I would imagine that there were probably some people who were not encouraging along the way. You know, you're deaf. You can't be an actor because you're deaf.
Listen, they did say that, and they didn't think that a deaf actor could make it in Hollywood. So the person who changed that perspective for me was Henry Winkler, because Henry Winkler was the one.
Yeah.
When I met him when I was 12 years old, and he was the one who told me that I shouldn't listen to anybody who said that you can't do it. You should just ignore those people and move ahead with your life and follow your dream. And I did that. And evidently, I'm sitting here and having been.
Henry Winkler had a hearing issue.
No. Henry Winkler had issues with dyslexia, fighting and proving that he could go beyond what people thought a person who couldn't read could deal with. And so they found out he had dyslexia 30 years after he had problems reading.
Do we have footage of Marlee in the show? Or
yes, we've seen a little bit here and there.
Can we see a little bit more of Marlee in the show? Now, I know you have 4 children. I know you have 4 kids. Are they here with you?
No, they were here with me on Thanksgiving, and I really missed them. And being away from home has been really tough for me. It's good that I have a great support system at home, and a great support system here, and we keep in touch with FaceTime. But I would love people to come and see this play, because they might think, okay, wait a minute, there's deaf actors in it, it's a deaf play. And it's not. It's a play for everybody. Everybody can appreciate the use of sign language. All audiences can really get into it. It's really fantastic. I encourage everyone to come and see the show.
Well, I want to see you in the show for sure.
Absolutely. I'm here until January the 10th. That's my last day in the show. The show goes on until January the 24th. So come and see it. It's really great. They're all great actors in the show.
And we see on the screen there the Brooks Atkinson Theater, very prestigious, over there on West 47th Street. Can we learn a little sign? Let's see. How do you, I think I know how to say I love you. Is it that way?
No, that way.
That way.
No, put your thumb out. It's not rock and roll.
Shoot.
That's the rock and roll. This is that.
This is I love
it's like
you.
that means I love you.
How-
The reason is because it's the I, the L, and the Y.
Ah.
And to promote it, I also have an app called Marlee Signs, which you can, if you want to learn sign language, you can learn it from that.
Oh, so cool.
Marlee Signs, it's an app.
Yes.
Very cool. Give us one more.
How about
Let's
Good
see.
Day New York? Good Day New York.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Good day, and that means New York.
Oh.
Does it ever get tiring? Because you got to move a lot to say, you know what I mean? That's like the...
I mean, you guys have to get tired probably talking a lot. I don't get tired of signing a lot. So.
You're just moving the tongue.
Yeah, no, it's just that you guys have way more work than signing does.
You ever feel like just like doing one of those kind of signs?
Well, I do it all the time. You know, whatever.
Well, Marlee, congratulations. Break a leg on Broadway. We're so proud of you. Go see her. I'm going to go see her in Spring Awakening. Now until the end of January, just about, right?
Yeah, the end of January the 24th is the closing day of the show.
And Jack, you are an interpreter full time
For her, 30 years.
You really? You're her body
Just
person.
her. I'm her body person. Yes, that's correct.
That's very cool.
Excellent.
All right.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Thank you. You too.
All right.